Guys, welcome back. It's been a minute since we've been here, na as usual tunajua tuko hapa hivi to make sure we are living a better life, giving you insight on how to be a better person. And today with us here we have very amazing guests. We have Mr. Ryan Okello with us here, and at the same time we also have a very nice counselor, consultant as well, all the way from Kiminini, who is here with us today, Madam Budenziana Lucretia. Welcome, guys. So as you all know, today we want to talk about lifestyle as a youth. So tell us a bit about how you came to be who you are right now, and a counselor and all those things.
Okay, first and foremost, my names are Budenziana Nyongesa. Those are my official names, which are on my documents. The name Lucretia is my social media name, though it's also my ancestral name. So they're all my names, nothing fake. I come from Kiminini. I am a resource person, or rather a counselor. And this journey has not been easy. It has taken a lot of steps for me to be where I am. Things to do with counseling, I really actually didn't know I was doing it, but it started when I was young, back at school, whereby classmates would just come and like hug me and cry, and I'll console them. Or they tell me, I have something to share with you, can you listen to me? I'm like, yes, I can listen to you. Little did I know there was something I was doing. So as I grew, I became fond of talking to people. So after my Form 4 education, I was lucky to be trained as a community health promoter. And I was referred by, that is the Ministry of Public Health and Sanitation, to an NGO in Kitale Town, which is Kitale Community Advancement Program, which initially was Kitale AIDS Program. So that is where they trained me as a resource person, and I decided to help out the society via my own personal experiences and those that I get from friends, clients, and also in class. So it has not been an easy journey. It has been tough, but I thank God to be where I am at this point, this time.
Wow, that is amazing. Like, I can see how big of a heart you have over there. That is nice. So Ryan Okello, I've seen you in different places. I've seen you in charity organizations. I've seen you planting trees. You've worked with my chairperson as well, Rawlings, you know him. Yeah, and what really inspired you to get to that position whereby you just feel like my life is not enough for me alone. Let me do something for the society.
First of all, my name is Ryan Okello, popularly known as the ghetto activist. So I'm a very simple guy, born and raised in the ghetto. There's nothing special about my background, apart from it being from the ghetto. But coming from the ghetto is a very special thing to me.
Inajinspire kivyake tu.
And many people think because I love expressing myself in a different way, watu wanafikiriaga mimi babi fulani, but in real sense mimi boys are ghetto. So apart from that, my profile is very simple. I'm the founder of Ryan Okello Foundation. It's an organization headquartered in Kitale, with 3 other branches, one in Nairobi, one in Kakamega, Bungoma, and more particular Webuye. And we're looking forward to grow and expand to different parts of this country. So Ryan Okello Foundation is an environmental conservation organization, and also a humanitarian assistance network. So basically, you've mentioned something to do with charity activities, planting trees. We have a number of things to do, because everything we do, it is being driven by our pillars. We have 3 pillars. That is the environmental pillar, sustainability pillar, the social sustainability pillar, and the economic sustainability pillar. And apart from that, I'm an entrepreneur. I run RO Group. RO Group is a group of companies. So far, we've signed 3 companies. It was launched like 3 months ago. And we're looking forward to have so many companies, sister and daughter companies, coming into, growing under us.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm a born again Christian, manze. I cannot end a statement.
Amen.
I'm a born again Christian, and a lover of Christ. I love speaking to young people, mentoring young people, helping them understand their purpose, understand what God really wants them to be.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that's about me.
And is there any experiences that really led you to that part? Because we say, okay, first of all, it's so very hard to find youth kusema ako born again. Like, hiyo lazima tukubali, because tunajua sisi wote tunangoja Friday sato, hey, uko wapi? Hii ndio masaa bana, But on Sunday morning utapata mtu, itakuwa very rare, like hivyo. So what really got your attention that you decided to, like, okay, let me do this for these people?
Well, like I mentioned, I was raised in the ghetto,
Okay.
and the thing that actually drives me every day, it is making sure that young people in the ghetto, they see things, they view things from a different dimension,
Okay.
rather perspective. Many marriages were ghetto, and being raised in the ghetto, you see your friends going down. You see, crime is it's
On the rise.
It's on the rise. I did a documentary by the way on teenage pregnancy.
Okay. Nice.
When we had Corona, I realized that so many young people, young girls, they got themselves into sexual relationships, and the result, some were infected with STIs, and some they got pregnant, and some got both. They were awarded with the two of them.
Everything.
Yeah. So the passion to me, it's the community. It's bigger than myself.
Okay.
I see young people out there, and I see hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if somebody like me can come from the ghetto and be the kind of kid I am today, it's an inspiration to any young person in the ghetto that unaweza acha madre, unaweza acha crime, unaweza acha kurelate na vitu hazi make sense, na identify purpose yako, na hata God akutumie wewe kufanya change big sana huko kwa ghetto.
Sure. So let's talk a bit of business and being a young adult and an entrepreneur at the same time. So Madam Lucretia, I'd really like to ask you this. Okay, because I can tell, like, sisi wengine, some of us bado tuna struggle na biashara, especially when it comes to knowing what to do and especially how to run it, because you can have the resources, but at the same time, how to make it happen inakuwa a big problem. From everything that you've learned and all the experiences that you've been through, what do you think can really make a young adult, especially a youth or maybe let's say 20s, could be able to start a business na sustain?
Okay, thank you for that question. Here, there are two major things that are involved.
Okay.
One is a positive attitude.
Nice.
Secondly is the personal positivity. When one is positive, it means their attitude will be positive.
Sure.
And whatever they do will be positive. They won't allow negativity to set in and sway them away from the purpose they had. The problem with the youths is that negativity.
Okay.
Someone starts something and negativity is too much. It's like 80%, 90%.
Okay.
Fellow youths will start now. Hii sasa ni biashara gani unafanya? Uone una waste time. Inafaa tuende rev, inafaa tuende bash. So and that is negativity setting in. That time that they are going to rev, I'm not saying that raving is bad, but that time yet someone had planned their program. So when that negativity sets in, it starts altering mind of this young person. So anakuwa divided.
Okay.
So anashindwa aende left or right. So anabaki hapa katikati, torn into. And now the end product, nothing will happen. Because there is no positivity and there is no positive attitude.
Sure.
And then again, someone might be positive, but if they don't have the positive attitude, nothing will happen. It's all about positivity. Positivity is what makes people thrive. It is what makes people go through whatever they're facing. It's all about positivity.
Awesome. And you've mentioned something about peer influence, but before you get back to that question, because you're still the one who's going to answer that, let me talk to the people who are joining us right now. Today we're talking about lifestyle. It's a freestyle thing. We're talking about being a young adult and being a business person, entrepreneur. We're also talking on how our lifestyle can influence us to be able to either live a better life or the things that are making us fail. So if you're joining us right now, we're having Mr. Ryan Okello and Miss Budenziana Lucretia with us today. And make sure you like, subscribe, and keep following because it's for your benefit and for us as well. And you can also keep on sharing and also comment and tell us your thoughts on the topics that you want us to talk about. Thank you so much. Getting back to you now,
Yes.
you mentioned something about peer influence. How do you think a young person, for example, can be able to balance friendship and business? Because everything that, let's say, a youth encounters, especially mostly kwa mademo tunasikia kuna kitu kama committee. So you find that you might have something but you'll have to go and ask someone else. But akikumislead or whichever, unajipata uko tu hapo peke yako tu, ikigo left ni wewe peke yako. So how can someone be able to balance peer influence na your own personal life being a young adult?
Okay, here it is a matter of there are two things involved. This is a situation whereby youths are looking for validation from other people.
Okay.
They don't believe in themselves. They
Yeah.
don't trust in themselves. So they're like, even if one wears a cloth, they're like, do I look good? Do I look beautiful? Do I look handsome? And then there's that possibility of this person going to the mirror, looking at the mirror, and he's like, I'm okay the way I am. They don't need someone to validate them. So the issue of inferiority complex and insecurity,
Yeah.
that is what kills most youths, not only youths, even adults. So when you want to start up a business and you don't believe in yourself, you've got the insecurity and the inferiority complex issue, that thing won't go beyond, because this person you're sharing sees beyond, like, hey, my friend is starting a business and this business has money. And because they have seen, and you know friends are funny, they'll notice you have inferiority complex issue and they'll not tell you.
Exactly.
So they'll take advantage of that and pin you down through your own issue, that is inferiority complex.
Yeah.
And at the end of it all, they'll leave you there and continue with their life. So it's good to be confident.
Okay.
Accept yourself the way you are. Yeah, just be confident, accept yourself the way you are. Don't look for validation from other people.
Nice.
They'll either give you they'll mostly give you negative validation, and it will help in pinning you down more and more, and you'll go nowhere.
Thank you. Today we're getting so very, very nice points. I hope mnaget hizi maneno kwa sababu this is fire. And let's come back to you, Mr. Okello. Tumelelewa ghetto wote. Actually mimi nimetoka Mitume, nimegrow Mitume like almost basically all my life. Ngome bwegze Mitume. So tunajua life ya ghetto, ukiongelea crime na relate, ukiongelea mambo na early pregnancies and everything, I can relate. So wacha tuongelele a bit of let's say being a ghetto person. Unajua exposure si kama ya watu wengine. Alafu pia unapata as you grow, experiences zinakuwa very different with time. And then there's something we call technology. Tulikuwa tunaongelea na wewe earlier on that. How do you think that has affected someone mwenye ametoka from a place whereby there were no resources, there was nothing, and then the kind of exposure imekuwa pale hivyo, mostly unapata ni the negative things. Juu unapata ni wako exposed to crime, to mambo na drugs, to hiyo mambo ya early pregnancies and relationships zenye some of them who has lead to anything. So how do you think social media has played a role? Because saizi niko sure, in as much as life is all about media and digitalism, youths ndio the main people in anatumia these kind of platforms. How does it play a role when it comes to like our day-to-day life?
Well, even before I go to answering that question, it's a very profound thing.
Yeah.
Allow me to add whatever she has been speaking about. The first thing you asked her, I might say from the business perspective, before starting a business, what is your motive?
Okay.
Let me mention something. For example, somebody who invented a tractor, the motive was not to make money. The motive was to bring solution in the agricultural sector. And that's why later kitu kenye ta make work easier and much affordable, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
Let me say affordable because I'm too sorry and say my na diesel Yeah, but like let's look at the bigger picture. That
Okay.
guy really wanted to bring solution to the agricultural sector. What is your motive? I must say, it is said, a wise man once said, if you ask for you food for your own self as an individual, you'll be given a portion. If you ask for your family, you'll be given a plate. If you ask for your village, you'll be given the whole kitchen.
Okay.
What this guy simply meant, if whatever you're pursuing is for your own self, the result or the impact is very minimal. So when you're venturing into a biashara, try to look at the bigger picture. Look at the community. What are other people gaining? You know, they say if I'm lifting my hand alone, it is hard for these other people. But if I'm lifting, like let me give a brief illustration here so that even the viewers can see this.
Okay.
When this hand of mine is up, I'm a successful guy. I'm very much okay financially, but you're struggling. I'm not helping you. You see, it's even hard for me to survive in this ecosystem.
Definitely.
But the moment I hold your hand,
And
and I
we
want
lift.
people to see this, the two hands are up. That means it's even easier for me to navigate.
Yeah.
You get it?
Definitely.
Yeah, because hiyo mambo unanipigia simu credo, sitakuwa no stress because you are there. You're also trying to make
Your own
money.
way. Yeah.
Apart from that, I've talked about motive. Another thing, I've talked about motive and I've mentioned, is it a solution or is your motive bringing a solution or making money?
Okay.
And this is a tricky question. Today, you are setting a biashara. Your motive, is it making money or bringing a solution? As a smart person or as a person who want to venture into a biashara, go for solution. Man, I can tell you for free, you will get money by you providing solution. And I've cited an example Kenyiko Basic. Msee wa Ford ama John Deere, ali-invent tractor. Akile kiko kumekdo, but right now is the tycoons, the world's biggest companies.
Because they're offering solutions.
Solution.
Yeah.
So focus on offering a solution. Unafika home una realize hii mtaa yetu issue ni insecurity. So let me try come up with the cheaper LED bulbs kenye wase wanaweza install kwa compound zao ama solar system. You see, you're coming up with a solution, but by the end of the day you're making profits.
Yeah.
Now allow me to come into the social media thing. Sorry, I was taking a
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Let me come to social media. Right now, when you study, I'm somebody who studies a lot, and I'll bring this at some point. Where the whole globe is facing what's called the 4IR. The 4IR, it is the fourth industrial revolution. We had the first, the second, the third. We actually currently are on the fourth industrial revolution. And very soon we're about to enter into the fifth industrial revolution. So the first industrial revolution it happened. The second tukapata mambo na industry, the third came mambo na stima, the innovation came in. Now the fourth industrial revolution, it is now the tech world where we're having the internet, we're having the AI, the Web3 ecosystem, the things to do with of course the AI, the Web3.
Renda kina Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Wacha tuweke hii simple kwa jamangu agetu.
Yeah.
Renda kina Elon Musk tuletea mavitu hapa hivi. Imagine something like AI, it's something that it has been invented by a human being, but it is more accurate than a human being. See, it's crazy, man. So that is the fourth industrial revolution.
Yeah.
And the fourth industrial revolution, it is said that the more the technology improves, the more the devices become smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And more portable. Yeah, this brings about ile mambo tuliona ati kulikuwa na ile mega computers vitu kubwa.
Akina Abacus.
Imagine with this you can do anything, you can communicate, and life moves on.
Yeah.
So it has got its advantages and its disadvantages. One of its advantages, ni kavile nimesema, it's fast in communication has been made easier. It was just one phone call and you get me where I was. Yeah, transport has been made easier. We're having the aeroplanes, we're having all these things. Like technology is really playing a big part. But the disadvantage is it can be accessed by anybody. Yeah, by the fact that we are trying to make this technology easily available, wrong people are also accessing it. And that's why unapata people can scam you online. And they're using technology, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, people can access your information and know who you are. I just read something yesterday. My good friend Jackton posted, and he mentioned that whatever people you may think you know somebody because you know him on social media, but trust you me, it's only like 10% of what he chooses to expose there.
Wao wanasema kwa ground vitu ni different.
The same thing. People think, like let me use an example of myself. People think mimi nakuanga bola fulani huku hivi, but in real sense bro, mimi ni mswageto. Kuja kwa ground nikupeleke peneli
machuom
bana. Ama msana kuona na suti na nectar anafikiria wewe ni cool kid, kumbe wewe ni kurutu.
Ulitoka mali fulani chuom fulani tu. But anyway, I think when it comes to hapo hivyo nataka tu utuambie like especially the negative parts, because most of these people kama ni social media, everyone knows how to use it, because kama these scammers for example wali learn about this and they decided to go the wrong way about it, ama waliamua ku choose their own path. But now unapata they still bado ni youth tu, but still bado kuna hao watu wana struggle the same media, ama kuna vile hii media na play part in their lives hivyo. So we really just wanted to like get juu kama mimi for example, apart from being a host, from being here, nafanya adverts, nafanya marketing and all those things. Now most of these things you use social media, you use IG, TikTok, Facebook. Na sometimes utapata unaweza sahau whatever ilikufanya uende pale hivyo because of someone else ama because of something else. So those are the things that we wanted to kind of talk about, so that we know how wenye wako pale hivyo na wana struggle na these things, how can they really like help us. You've also dealt with social media, you also a very heavy social media user, na niko sure before ufike place umefika, there were some steps, kulikuwa na hizi challenges, hata wewe mwenyewe personally kuna the things zenye ulipitia ndio ukafika to that point. So for a youth mwenye bado wana struggle ama like wanajaribu kutumia social media in the right way, what would you try and like tell them, because itakuwa tu pale hivyo, evolution ita happen to anyway.
Okay, thank you for that question. Kujibu hiyo swali, what I can say is when one decides to do something, whether for themselves, for the family, or for the community, they have to be confident with themselves first. It's only that confidence that will help you pull through whatever you want to deal with. Kwa sababu kuna vitu zitakuja na kando. Na zikianza kuja na kando zitakugonga. Na zikikugonga, if you're not strong enough, utaanguka na utaisha. Na whatever motive yenye ulikuwa nayo itakufa. So it's good to be confident. That is one. Number two, Waswahili husema nta, chukua nta, weka kwa masikio. Juu utasikia vitu mingi. You'll hear a lot of things and those things will discourage you and kill you. A good example, if I can remember some years back, we had a very young artist called Caesar. Where is he now? He disappeared. Nobody knows where he is. Nobody knows what happened to him. And I'm very sure it was something that discouraged him. Na akaingia nyasi up to this minute as we're speaking now. So you have to be confident, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that this is a battle, and a battle means a battle. Because something funny, you'll be fought by your immediate family members. Yeah. Can be your mom, it can be your dad, your brother, your sister, even your own kids, for those who have family. It's not an easy battle. So you have to be confident, you have to be brave, you have to be courageous, and you have to be positive. Those are the things that will make you go
confident, bravery, courageous, positivity. Four things.
And another thing that shouldn't be missed, patience.
Sure.
You have to be patient, persistent in whatever you do. That is how you will manage to reach somewhere or to reach that destination that you're aiming.
Yes.
Yeah. And as for now, this generation, you'll find out, I'm sorry to say this, I might be stepping at some people's toe.
No, it's
people
okay.
Are not even patient with themselves. And when someone is not patient with themselves, there is no way they can be patient with that other person. So patience is a key, and people have to master and learn how to be patient with whatever they are doing and the people they are dealing with. Yeah.
Hey. Leo nakwambia nini, bulletin after bulletin after bulletin too. So as we wind up, Mr. Ryan Okello, you've talked about so many things, and I think I really need to have you actually on separate occasions. I need to have you both back here so that you can talk about some things. You've talked about technology as well. But now as we wind up, I'd like you to just tell these people like from your experiences, from what you've learned, because maybe some of us, the things that we've gone through, the things that we've acquired over time, need just like a fraction of everything. And it's one of the main purposes ya sisi kuwa hapa, so that you can share what you have and what I have, so that we can grow. What can you tell someone out there who feels like naweza fanya hii biz lakini sina hiyo motivation? What can you tell that person?
First of all, let me face the camera.
Nice.
The person I want to speak to. Well, first of all, before you do anything, me, I'm a Christian. Man, pray. You know,
Nice.
And I'm saying this with a lot of confidence, because even the doors personally in my life they've opened, not because I'm qualified for that, but because I just pray.
You pray.
Pray, man. Pray. And you'll realize when you pray, you know, life is more spiritual than it's physical, by the way. Yeah, life is more spiritual than it's physical.
Yeah.
When you think that whatever you're doing physically is all that matters, no. Pray. Because even the devil himself doesn't want you to win.
Sure.
And maybe if I can give an example in the Bible, when you read the book of John, the Bible says the devil came to steal, kill, and to destroy. So that means if you're seated where you're seated, the devil is planning for you. He's planning to finish you either by stealing from you, killing you, or destroying you completely. And you know, it cannot be physical, by the way. Mbogi uko mtu anasema, kwani devil atakuja wapi? Na mimi niko hapa. Na mimi uona nidanganya. You see, the devil comes to kill your dream, comes to kill your passion, to steal your passion, to kill your dream, to destroy your purpose. And that's why you need to pray.
Okay.
And before doing anything, have mentors. Yeah, I may have mentors, by the way. And I have more than 7 mentors. And I'm proud to say that.
Awesome.
Man, I'm having a mentor who teaches me how to dress. Apostle Masida will always tell me, bro, you don't put on a trouser with a watch without a belt. You getting it?
Yeah.
And I have people who mentors me on matters finance. You know, young people, jamaa utapata mita moja hivi. I saw a story and most of us have seen that on social media. Msana apata mita moja, anakuwa VIP the next day. Flight from here to here. You know, life.
Maisha London.
Maisha London in quotes. But after a few months, the guy is broke. Hadi unashangaa msemazaje mita moja. Wote unaanza kupiga hesabu.
Ilikuwa aje?
Ningepewa 50 sahi.
Ingekuwa hivi na hivi.
Ningekuwa kwanza sasa nimeanza kamradi ya kuko mtaa. Huyu mita moja alipeleka wapi? But then you realize it's because these people don't have mentors. So get a mentor. And apart from that, do research, read books.
Okay.
The reason I'm telling you to read books is
And listen to podcasts too.
Yeah, listen to podcasts
too.
Read books. Why? Because there's that ignorance that goes after reading. Bro, if you met me yesterday and you meet me today, we are two different people. Because over the night I read something which you haven't.
Yeah.
So I'm 10 times ahead of you. And that's why you see, even you mentioned something with technology. I mentioned actually people getting scammed. Do you know why? Because these people, they read what you don't read, and that's why they scam you. Yeah? So you need to be smart. Know something. They say know something about everything and everything about something. If it comes to tech, know something about tech. And again, if it comes to tech, if you want to be a guru, know everything about tech. Yeah. So when you're going to start a business, an enterprise, even an organization, sometimes you know this organization, but the organization needs money to run. I may usually tell people you need money to run an organization, because you'll need your programs need money, your volunteers, you have to tip them, buy them coffee, lunch whenever you meet. So you need money. And by saying so, you need to have resources for you to push this agenda.
Sure.
So have mentors, man. Look for mentors. Pray. Set clear goals. Research. Set clear and realistic goals. What so many people, young people are struggling with is setting goals. So may remember kuna msana kuja kwambia mazisi, by the end of this year I want to be a millionaire. Okay, fine. What are you doing towards being a millionaire? May remember I said to somebody, in the next 5 years I must be a millionaire in dollars and in pounds. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm offending some people. In dollars and in pounds. Then that dude asked me, what is your plan? I never shared with him because it's a personal thing, but I had to have a plan, you know, and I cannot mention, but it's a plan. And make sure you're real with yourself, you're real with your goals, you're real with your vision. Let me tell you, one thing that can never be separated from me is your vision. And allow me to mention this. A few years ago, Ranokelo Foundation was not Ranokelo Foundation than it is right now. At least right now, somebody can call me and like, hey, niaje, tunaweza partner. Before, it was a different story. Because it was just something in my head, in my thoughts, and it was not like actualized. So believe in yourself, just like she mentioned. Believe in yourself. Man, Mimi, as I'm ending, somebody did me bad sometimes back. And it's a very big chain, a health network, so I would mention their name for the sake of security and pia wasikuje kukunyonga uli host mtu
ilikuwaje
so these guys, they messed me, they even messed my personal profile because they made me have conflict with other people. You getting it? So I had a pads drive project na hii kitu anasema because iliniuma, and I say it because right now I can afford to do that without partners anyway. I had a pads project and I approached a particular people and I told them, Mimi, I can pull masses. You see now, this it's what any creative person can do. Manze, me, I can pull masses, but it's an easy product. But I want people to be given this in the community. So they're like, so although not the whole thing and the whole organization anyway, it was that one particular person who spoiled everything.
Yeah.
So this person akaniinja akambia, wewe tengeza event, get security people. Hey, Samelex, this is a big brand. So boys wa Ghetto unaenda chuo, mnatafuta mjamaa hapa. Mbia bro, sio muunga. Kuna job pali. Unaenda unatafuta majamaa. Literally it was to be a project of 300 girls, but I gathered more than 500.
Could you just
girls.
Kindly, because we are out of time,
As I wind up. Yeah. And I gathered so many people. The chief was there, everybody was there, but these people failed to show up. So as an entrepreneur, what do you do? Spoil image and all that. So right now I can do that anyway. Personally, with my own money, I can do that, and with the help of good friends like you, can do that.
Sure.
But now, as a person who wants to start up something, don't look for validation from people. Don't seek people to advise you on everything. Don't partner with everybody. Man, you might come to me, I don't want you to do it all. Nitakuenjoy bro, kwambia you can shaninia machain. So unapenda kumachain?
Yeah.
Anzisha biashara ya machain bro. You'll start it and realize kumbe ni mimi
peke yangu ninavaa.
Okay, leo ni mtu ataya vangi chain.
Yeah.
So don't seek validation. Whatever you want to do, believe in yourself, believe in your vision. Man, and go for it. The worst thing you can do, I say this again and again, the worst thing you can do for yourself is having a powerful vision that can change a whole world, a whole community, and decide to let it die in your head.
You do nothing about it.
You do nothing about it. That's the most stupid decision you can ever make. As somebody, as a young person, and I'm speaking particularly to people who come from poor home, bro, there's nothing like humble. You come from a poor home, you come from the ghetto kama mimi, unatoka place Kenya. People, unamka ile verse kwa Bible, walisema ati, can something good come from Nazareth? Wasaki wanamtenyo wanasema, can something good come from this place? Then you decide to keep quiet and sleep with your vision and die with your vision, bro. That's the worst decision. Wake up, work on your vision, work on yourself, build yourself as a brand, build your vision as a brand. Bro, things will get better.
Yo umemaliza, umesema kila kitu. Hapo hata sijui tunafaa tuongeze nini, because I think leo tume have fun and at the same time pia like me learn so many things. Na also pia before we say our outro, we'd like to also ask Madam Lucretia just one last question, very very last one. Tuko Trans Nzoia County, yes, but on the other side of it, what do you think could really help, maybe let's say what who are from a different, because let me say places ni tofauti, backgrounds and experiences ni very different. What could really bring the consolidation of these youths and the experiences and ideas together so that we say okay, sisi kama ma youth tumejaribu kufanya this and this, and maybe ni kitu idea yenyewe wanaweza buy na itumike na iwork. What could really bring these people together, especially the youth?
Okay, thanks for that question. What can bring the youths together is, I know it sounds funny and crazy, but this is actually what is needed to be done. The youths need, I'll say, mentorship sessions.
Okay.
They need mentorship sessions because of late, parents are busy 24/7. They don't
Sure.
have time for their kids, and it has led to a lot of crazy stuffs.
True.
Same to guardians, like in a family whereby the parents have been busy, the elder kids have taken charge. It reaches a point they're also busy. They have their own family, so they don't have time for their younger ones. So they find solace on social media, friends, gangs, drugs, thefty, all that stuff. So there's need for mentorship. Sessions and programs, and also for counseling sessions.
True.
Because youths are going through hell.
Ndio maana nimekuuliza hiyo swali juu you're a counselor.
Youths are going through hell, and from my own experience, work experience, you'll find most youths who ask for advice, you'll find out that their source of stress and depression is lack of love, care, compassion, and audience. That is what is eating them. So
True,
they try
true,
to
true.
look for these outside, and when they fall in good hands, they'll be led positively. But when they fall in negative hands, is when you'll find gayism sets in, lesbianism sets in, drugs sets in, these pornographic
Addictions
stuff,
and every other
all
thing.
that negative stuff
Yeah.
set in. So mentorship, counseling, and guided sessions really needs to take place, or else the youths of
Mambo itachemuka.
the youths of the near future will just go, and they say the future is for the youths. Now, who will be those youths when they are now stressed, they are depressed, they are into drugs, they are there like zombies, they can't do anything. So nothing will happen. And that is why I also decided, apart from being a counselor, there is this organization that I started with a friend called the Boy Child Platform Organization. At least we are looking on the boy child, because if you look, girl child is very much catered for.
True.
And protected and listened to more than
The boy child.
So the boy child has turned out to be neglected, abandoned. Nobody listens to them. Nobody takes care of them. And you find they're doing weird things. If it is raping, boy child. If it is stealing, boy child. If it is killing, boy child. And okay, it's a crime, but are we really asking ourselves what is pushing this boy to do what he's doing?
Yeah.
We are reacting on the effects and not looking at the root causes. And unless we address the root causes, the coming generation of boy child will be, and this world without the boy child is just, it's just, I don't know how I can explain it, because God has had a reason as to why he created man first,
Yeah.
and then a woman came second. But now the boy child position, as that first position, first priority, has been taken away.
True.
It has been taken away by the girl child, and now the boy child is bitter. They are trying to send a message in a negative way, and it ends up hurting them. That's why most are into drugs, they are into depression and stress, and they are killing themselves. Go statistically and find out the rate at which the boy child is dying and the girl child. You'll find the boy child rate is higher
Even
than
the
the
men.
girl child. Even men.
compared to women.
Okay, with this organization, it's just not about the boy child, the younger ones, even the older. Because these are our fathers, our grandfathers, our uncles, our cousins, our sons.
Yeah.
You see? So we need to at least save them. Because if we don't save them now, if we don't listen to the boy child, if you don't show them care, don't show them compassion, don't show them love, where are we heading to?
Kimeumana.
So we really need to do something about that, and that's what I'm working on.
Okay.
They can, to those who will be interested, they can reach out via my social media handles. That
Tell
is
them.
Gudenziana Lucretia. That is on Facebook, and also Instagram. TikTok, I'm there, but TikTok, I'm not that much a fan. Huko mi hufanya tu vituko zangu za starehe. But mostly you can find me on FB. Just come direct to my DM, my messenger, and we shall talk more. I love the boy child. I love listening to the boy child, advising and encouraging them. And people do ask, why the boy child and you're a woman? I am the product of my father, who was once a boy child.
True.
And I'm also a mother of a boy.
Nice.
I have brothers. I look at you as my brothers. So I'm really compassionate, and I hope these things becomes big together with you guys, and we shall save the generation of the boy child, because we need to raise a powerful and peaceful, strong boy child generation who will stand and protect us women, because without you guys, we are nothing.
No man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for the first time meeting a woman who acknowledges the presence of men.
Of course.
Yeah.
Men first.
Very different.
Yeah, men first.
Very, very different.
Yeah.
High five for that kwa hiyo story. Hapo sawa sana.
Yeah.
So guys, that has been our time today, and ningetamani kuendelea bana juu this
Sorry for our viewers.
Okay.
Allow me to disrupt your minutes. I was thinking of this, put it as my parting shot. Well, we as an organization, I said we're having 3 pillars.
Okay.
We're having the social pillar, and under social pillar, we're having a mentorship program for young people. And I'm glad that somebody acknowledges that this generation needs mentorship. So we're having a school mentorship tour. So if you're watching this, you're a teacher, you're a parent, you need students in your school to be reached. You can contact us. Just go on Facebook, search Ryan Okello Foundation. Go on Twitter, on Instagram, Ryan Okello Foundation, and then reach us. We're having this program, and we're looking forward to bringing out to the community, where we can have boot camps where we just speak on finance, we're speaking on innovation, and so on and so forth. Again, I'm calling all partners. You can come partner with her, partner with me, partner with this podcast, so that they can also host us again. And we can be able to make a difference in the community. Otherwise, by parting short, man, you want to do it, stop thinking about it, start it.
Get up, get to work, make it done.
Always believe and trust in yourself and be positive. You'll make it through.
Nafaa kuongeza nini ingine? I think wamesema kila kitu. And that has been our time today. It's been amazing. You people are amazing guests, amazing people, and niko sure we've learned a lot. So much just for a very short time. Ningewish tungeendelea, but we've only had limited time today, and we really appreciate you people for coming. To our viewers back home, wherever you're listening from or watching us from, I want to say a big thank you for being here.